Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioseStation.
Yo, what's up guys? PKSparkxx, your entertaining Wi-Fi battle conductor, is here again on Monday with another entertaining Wi-Fi battle for you. Today, I asked for an RUUU match and my opponent at TheGHart, he delivered. The battle that we have right on the screen right now, I really wanted to showcase this Dust Noir. This is a unique Dust Noir that I came up with, at least as far as I know. I don't know if I'm sure it's been done before, but as far as I know, it's me, okay? It's me. So in any case, we'll get the battle underway. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to show your love and support. Demolish the like button for us. Let's see if we can exceed 500 likes on today's Wi-Fi battle. Without further ado, let's get started. The battle begins with Batgirl, Batgirl the Crobat, and we have the Carbia, the Starmie. Yeah, there you go. So anyway, I go for the U-turn to do big damage on the Starmie and get out of there. I see the Witness Policy activating, so I already know this is that rare, weird, bulky set of a Starmie that is just like, what in the world is going on here? So in any case, he does what he does. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna go out into Bell to take any attack he may do. If he goes for a Skull and gets a burn on me, well, I'll have a aromatherapy. Not to mention I'm freaking bulky, so I should be fine. So he goes through the cosmic power and he does what is it? So he gets a little bit of defense up, not to mention the sharply a special attack boost thanks to the Witness Policy, and he goes for recover, which is going to get back half his HP, and then I'm going to use Moonblast, which I do get the special attack drop on him, and he's going to go for Scald this time because, you know, I guess he was just like, okay, I need to just get an offensive presence. Luckily, he does not get the burn, which means I don't have to waste a turn to heal up my Bell from the burn, and the Moonblast is going to be enough to take out the Starmie, even after a Cosmic Power boost, and that's going to take the game into 6-5 in my favor. Bell is going to recover her leftovers, and I am sitting pretty with my Florges. Now, looking at his team, I figured that I really don't need Florges right now, so if I need to sack anything off, then it's definitely going to be Florges. So he's going to switch out here. I guess, I don't know if that was a misplay or maybe he was predicting me to go do something else. But in any case, I'm going to switch out here because I didn't want to get rid of Bell just yet because Protect Wish is still a thing and it can be effective. So I'm going to switch out into my own Gaston so I can take the incoming Sludge Bomb, which is what I was predicting. However, he does go out into his Aggron and, you know, whatever. So nowhere to stalemate. So I'm going to go for Sleep Out here to put it to sleep. But I miss. His Sia comes out, which I don't know if it's an anime reference or not. And once again, he does a double switch. So there you go. I'm just like, I really just wanted to switch out here because there's no reason why I would stay in on a Chandelure with my Roserade, especially since I'm not specially defensive. There's no way I would have lived. Even an Ember, Inferno, Incinerate probably would have taken me out. So I go out to my Bell to take any attack I may want to do, and I'm going to go for Protect here to see what he's going to do because right now he's already just double switched. He goes to Hidden Power, which I don't know what it could be. I'm assuming it's fire or ground, but in any case, he goes to Hidden Power, which I already know I can take up. So I'm assuming that he wanted to switch here. So I'm going to make my own switch back into my own Gaston. You guys notice the Beauty and the Beast references, Gaston, and then we have Bell. In any case, he's going to go for Giga Drain, which I'm going to laugh at because I ×4 resisted. And right now, I really just want to set up because Spikes is going to damage his Roserade. It's going to damage his Aggron, ×4 effective until a Mega Evolve. It's going to damage the Chandelure. And there was something on his team. I think it damages the majority of his team. So he's going to go for Hidden Power, which at this point I'm sure is fire. And I'm just going to stay in and go for Spikes again. Hopefully that I can get min damage and live one more so I can get 3 layers of Spikes up. Looking at his team, Gaston was definitely the one that I could not use. He goes for Sludge Bomb, which is stab and neutral, and there's going to be enough to take out Gaston, and that's going to be enough. So I go on to my Batgirl because Batgirl does have Brave Bird and Life Orb and U-turn and all these moves so I can officially damage his Roserade to the point where he's not going to want to stay in here. He does go back into his Aggron and Chancellor, and I believe I go for U-turn here. I went for Whirlwind. Ooh, look at me predicting ahead of him. So I go for Whirlwind so I can get some extra damage, extra entry hazard damage off, which is the reason why I put Whirlwind on this Crobat, because it's effective more often than not. So I see the Honchkrow, and I end up living. I'm like, okay. But I didn't know if he wanted to go, if he was going to over predict or under predict, because that Whirlwind, I thought maybe I got in his head just a little bit. However, I did not, and I ended up going down to my life orb thanks to the U-turn. But U-turn did a little bit of damage to the Honchkrow, and that is a-okay for me. So I'm going to go out into my Bell, which is going to do massive damage to him with a Moonblast if it doesn't just knock him out outright. He goes out into his Gas, I'm sorry, not his Gas now, but his Lilymon, which I'm assuming is some sort of Digimon, but anybody care about Digimon here? This is Pokemon World. Then again, I play Mario. I stop Goombas and kick controller shots for a living, so who am I to talk about who belongs where? But in any case, Gaston, I mean freaking Lilymon, stop it. Stop that. Okay, so Bell was going to go for the Moonblast, and I'm going to go for, I believe, Wish one more time? Or is this the point where I sack off my Florges? Yes, this is where I sack off my Florges, because like I said, I don't really need Florges. I mean, like I said, Wish Protect would have been great just to help my Pokemon out, but I'm never that type of battler to stall things out. I'd much rather find a quicker solution to get things done. So he's going to go for Giga Drain. So I see that he's going to go get some HP back. But I'm hoping if I keep going for Moonblast, maybe I can get a special attack drop like I got on the Starmie, which I really didn't need it at the time, but it was effective in either case. And so yeah, right now I'm just hoping to see, just whittling down his HP of his Roserade, and I want to try and get a special attack drop. He goes for Giga Drain again, and I'm just like, can I please get one turn with a Moonblast, drops the special attack of the going Roserade, so I can live a little bit more and have this thing have a little HP than, you know, what is it, than predicted. Yeah, than it would have naturally. There you go, that's the word. But anyway, it doesn't happen, and I end up going down this time to the Giga Drain after like 4 or 5 turns, just stalling it out. Like I said, I just deem Florges to be not very effective, especially in the long term. So I decided to sack her off right then and there. So I go into my Absol, and this is the point where I am kind of shocked. I go into my Mega Evolution, I'm like, okay, he's going to switch out here, and if he doesn't switch out, I'm going to outspeed. However, I did make a mistake, and I forgot that I don't get the speed boost until the next turn. So he goes off with Dazzling Gleam, and I'm like, I had no idea this thing could even get Dazzling Gleam. I do live with 3 HP, which I don't know if that is min-max or what. But in any case, I do hit with the Psycho Cut, and that does take down the Roserade. He goes back out into his Chancellor, and this is the part where I cringe because I wish that I was my mixed Absol, because if that was the case, I could have went for Fire Blast right here and just completely body this Aggron, because he wouldn't have expected it. But I go out to my physical wall, my Boss Blob, which is the Pokemon I was really looking to showcase in this battle. I just had to wait for the right moment for it to come out, and now here's the opportunity. So he goes down, he Mega Evolves his Aggron, but it already lost HP thanks to the spike damage and the switch in on 2 layers of spikes twice. So he goes to Curse, and I'm like, okay, so this is, okay, Curse Aggron. I go for Will-O-Wisp because I'm like, you know, what's he doing here? I figured, like, if he goes for, now, I don't know, it was definitely a bad case scenario, but I'm like, maybe he's going to over-predict here and expect me to go for Earthquake. I definitely do not carry Earthquake on his Boss Blob. Because the thing is, when it comes to Dustin Ball, he can be mixed. He can be either offensive or defensive or whatever. But in any case, this is a really mean set. I do catch him with the burn, thankfully, and it's going to be enough for me to get the burn, to cut his attack, so I can just take attacks. He goes with Stealth Rock here, which means that Absol is pretty much useless. When it comes in, it's going to be killed thanks to Stealth Rocks, and that just makes me a sad panda. So I do have Infestation there, so now he cannot switch out, and he's going to take damage not only from burn, but from Infestation for 4 turns. So this is the part where it gets a little mean. I go for Protect. So I have 2 ways to do consistent damage on my opponent. I guaranteed 25%, and I'm just going to Protect and get HP back along the way. Yes, it's a little mean, but if you allow somebody to set it up with Infestation and Burn, well, you know what? You cannot blame anybody but yourself for that situation. So he goes for, what is it? I'm like, maybe I outspeed because I didn't use Curse. I do outspeed, thankfully, and I go for Nightshade, and it's going to be enough to take down the Aggron. And Boss Blob almost took no effect from that battle his entire time on the field beyond just losing PP. I'm happy with this. I am very happy with this. I can't ask for more. I can't ask for less. So right now, the what is it? Chandelure does come back out, and I don't want to switch out here because I don't want to take a Shadow Ball. That'd be kind of bad. So I'm going to just go to my Death Fighter Pokemon Absol, and Absol does go down sadly, and there goes my Mega. He goes for the Shadow Ball, and I'm like, okay, hopefully the Chandelure is choice. If that's the case, then Poseidon should be okay. So I'm going to go for, I believe I go for Dragon Dance. I believe I go for Dragon Dance right here. He's going to go for Shadow Ball and get a special attack drop. No, he does not. I'm sorry, a special defense drop. But he does not. I go for the Waterfall. Straight up Waterfall, okay. But it is going to be enough to take out the Chandelure. And this is the part where it gets a little curious because my Kingdra already took a lot of damage. And then he's dealing with this Hitmontop, which, guess what, has Intimidate. Jeez. So he takes the spike damage, and I'm like, okay, I don't think he's going to go for Rapid Spin just because he already taken the damage. I'm going to go for Dragon Dance, try to get faster than this Hitmontop. In the worst case scenario, he takes me just below the belt, and he's trying to finish me off with Sucker Punch. I'll go for Rest because I am Resto, Chesto, Dragon Dance with Iron Head and Waterfall. So he goes for the bulk up. I'm like, okay, I cannot risk it anymore. I don't want him to get any more bulky than he already is. Let me go for Waterfall. I do have a chance to flinch. Let's see what the what everything is in my favor, how everything is in my favor. And if he gets an attack off, then maybe I could just rest it all off. So I don't get the flinch. He doesn't get attack off. I live with 9 HP. If he goes for Sucker Punch, then I'm fine. You guys saw I got a critical hit on the Waterfall, which is great because it takes me less time to take down the Hitmontop. So go for Rest now. Resto Chester does come in, get all my HP back, heal my paralysis. I wasn't even paralyzed, but heal that too. Heal my confusion. I don't heal my my attraction, but you know what? Whatever. Love is a terrible thing. Anyway, he goes for Brick Break and does I'll say like 35. I'm sorry, like 45%. Man, like 40% of damage. I go for Waterfall. I'm like, okay, let's try and go for the kill. Get a little bit of damage, and then we'll be good dealing with the Chandelure. He lives with like 1 HP, which I can't get mad of because I have lived with 3 HP and 9 HP. So I can't really get mad that he lived with that HP, but at the same time, I'm a little salty over it. If I could have got the flinch there, it would have been definitely effective. And I don't want to go for Rest because then I'm just a sitting duck. So I go for the Waterfall, and Hitmontop does go down, revealing that he did not carry Sucker Punch. He goes out into his Honchkrow, and there's a point where I get a little worried. I should have gone for Sucker Punch. I'm sorry, I should have gone for Rest. But I figured like maybe that was a little too predictable and he wanted to see if he can live one. So he goes out into his Honchkrow. Now I am stuck into my last Pokemon, which is going to be Boss Blob. Now this is the part where, like I said, the scenario gets a little tricky. I go for Protect to see what he's going to do. Hopefully, he goes for Sucker Punch and just go Wisp one of his PPs for it, and he does. So there's a third Sucker Punch that he has used and now I have a potential 5 more to deal with. He goes for Sucker Punch here, and it does fail because I went for Will-O-Wisp. Now, it was a really risky play because if he had gone out into Chandelure right there, I would have been screwed. I would have been screwed. It would have been game over. But I do get the burn off on the Honchkrow, which is thank God that was definitely helpful. Thank you, Princess Peach, for allowing me to get that burn off. He goes to Sucker Punch, and it still does over 1/2, like almost 3/4 of damage. So I get a critical hit with Infestation, but now he is stuck in here, and that is all I really cared about. So at this point, I assume that this Honchkrow is going to be some sort of choice. I want to say Bandit, maybe Bandit. I'm not really sure, but at the same time, Choice Scarf would have been also effective. But in any case, the Honchkrow does come out, and I'm going to go for Protect just so I can get my HP back because I still have to deal with this Chandelure that is waiting in the wings. Here's the moves left. So, okay, so he has Choice, but I don't know what Choice he is. He went for Struggle, but I protected myself so he doesn't kill himself, which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks for me. I think I go for Protect one more time. Oh no, I don't. I go for yeah, I get the Infestation kill. Yay! I love this Boss Blob set. Like I said, this is max HP, max defense, Will-O-Wisp, Infestation, Protect, and Nightshade. So a normal type Pokemon wouldn't be that painful about it. I mean, that hurt by it. And I ended up winning the battle. When did I kill the Chandelure? I don't remember killing the Chandelure. Oh, right, with the Waterfall. Yeah. Huh. I'm a little beyond myself. But anyway, that is good. That is how the battle turns out, and that is a good game. TheGHart. That was such a good battle. I really did enjoy it. I'm glad that I was able to showcase that boss blob. I might use his team next week just because I feel as though I didn't really get to show off the entirety of the team. I did show off the Whirlwind Crobat, which is fun. I showed off the Spikes Roserade, which is our max speed technician, and I did show off the boss blob. However, Kingdra didn't really show off with Iron Head and whatnot, and neither did Mega Absol due to my poor planning. So I may switch it out for my mixed one just so I can have Fire Blast just in case I do run across another Aggron, but we'll find out how things go along in the future. Something like David's dad. Let me get out of here. Thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to demolish the like button for me. Let's try and get this video to exceed 500 likes, and I will be back next week with another entertaining Wi-Fi battle for you guys. Thank you all for watching. Stay hot, guys, and I will see y'all next time.